Welcome back. I am Pastor Doug, and this is part 2 in our series entitled, He Must Increase, but I Must Decrease. As individuals, we enter into a personal relationship with Him by believing the gospel message. As disciples, we learn of Him and His plans, especially for the church age dispensation in which we live. Through the study of His Word under a biblically qualified pastor-teacher. We identify the individual spiritual gift that He has selected for us and the accompanying ministry for service and or edification of believers. As ambassadors, we represent Him wherever we are and whatever we are doing, or sometimes what we refrain from doing, as we go about our daily lives that He engineers. In the spiritual combat, Ephesians 6:12, that all believers are called to engage in, there are many enemies. The most deceitful one that we have to contend with is not the devil or other people, but the self-centered fallen nature within us, Romans 7, that wars with our spirit for control of our souls. It has been said that one's greatest enemy can be found in the nearest mirror. This adage has no truer or greater application or significance than in the spiritual realm. This fallen nature is always concerned with what motivates and pleases self, and is hostile, Romans 8:7, towards God and the things that pleases God. Every day we face decisions in which we must choose between pleasing self and pleasing God. Such decisions are not limited to choosing between what is right over what is wrong, but what is best over what is good. In closing, consider this simple exercise. Be honest with yourself and answer this question. When making choices during the course of each day, is it the voice of self, the voices of other people, or the voice of God that comes first into your mind? The order in which these voices are heard and or entertained are a good indicator as to which one you are truly living for at the present time. If God's voice is not the first voice you hear, you are not alone. The struggle to hear and to respond to the voice of God over the voice of self and the voice of others is a daily battle common to all believers. The challenge is to learn the mind of Christ, 1 Corinthians 2:16, and to reach the stage of spiritual maturity where one is occupied with the person of the Lord Jesus Christ. In doing so, you will hear His voice and respond to it. John 10:27, Revelations 3:20. In spite of all the other voices that continually compete for your attention. As you hear and respond to His voice, He will increase and you will decrease, resulting in the glorification of God in the events of your daily life.